this is weird. Hey! Guys, come on! Ah!
Hello?
Sam?
Oh, God!
Chris, the choice is yours.
God! Ah! No!
Oh no!
Hello?
My God, we need help, please! Ah!
Shit. Ah!
Episode 7, Violent. Episode 7's Violence, 4 hours until dawn.
Wake up.
Welcome back to another walkthrough of my second attempt on Until Dawn.
What?
Get over it.
If you have not watched the previous videos I've done with this, I recommend you watch them before watching this one. Nor if my first attempt at this, I recommend you watch it before watching this one too. Butterfly effect. By Mike. Point blank.
Hurry.
Damn, her leg is really bad.
Oh my, thank God you found me.
It's okay. Okay. You're okay?
Oh my God, your fingers, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm the lucky one.
Jesus, what happened?
There's some fucking maniac up here on the mountain. He's trying to kill us all.
Listen, this guy who you're talking about, he attacked me. He showed me these videos too. And one of them showed Josh being killed. Just ripped apart by this huge fucking saw blade.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on around here? There's a door here. It won't open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Yeah, absolutely. In our first walkthrough, she survives the attack against Josh, so we actually find clues of Josh's plans and everything, so there's a big major difference. And obviously in my first walkthrough I did everything by parts and sections of episodes, but this time, not really.
Jeez, you look like hell.
Nice to see you too. What are you doing?
Well, actually, the towel didn't turn out to be the best outfit for fighting off killer maniacs, you know. Do you mind, Mike?
Oh, right. My bad.
Like, just takes a little peek and I go, I didn't say anything, didn't say anything.
Okay, done.
I'm into that.
What was that?
That's them screaming for their lives.
No! No! Get away!
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
What the fuck?
You've heard of blanks before. I mean, really?
And then... boom. turns out to be Josh all along. But if you play as certain characters where you actually have to like read some of the stuff, you actually discovered like his therapy sessions, the plans he was making, and everything. So you see how it all fits together.
Damn it!
Alright, we can do this, we can do this. Come on, Em. And go for it! Okay. Granted, she's like a... Whoa. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's got it. All you can say at that point is like, really? You're still going down? And then...
Oh, God. Here goes $600. Better be worth it. I look great in that top. Alright. Now we're talking.
You gotta admit, for being like a show-off kind of drama queen girl, she can literally hold her own when it comes to being by herself in the mine. She can really hold out by herself. You gotta admit that. The Wendigos. No, I'm just still shocked of like how many times they've been here in the mountains with like parties, or it's just the Washingtons, and even when the house was being constructed and everything, I'm just finding it difficult to understand of why they didn't encounter the Wendigos right up to now. I mean, okay, granted the guy that was fighting them for a long time was keeping them at bay, granted, but how come they never actually encountered them at all until this point? I mean, why? Minor photos. Read it, pause it. Crap! I forgot. This is not to try to become human. And down it goes. That was how loud, and the Wendigos did not get attracted to that at all. A little bit of light helps. Follow the power cords. I hate this horror game so much. The Clockins. That's how miners supervised knew how many men were down in the mines. Yeah, really posed. Yeah, we found another evidence in the sanatorium that they found the papers of the Clockins. Oh crap! No, down. I totally forgot about that. But that actually shows that the Wendigos were right there. They were right close, right there, the whole time. And we didn't even notice because obviously, like, you know, we couldn't see them. Yeah, that's the part where she gets bitten and everything. But I'm assuming that if we kept the flare gun, we must have used it to protect us, because there was a butterfly effect for that, whether we give the gun to Matt or we keep it. So I'm assuming that if we kept it, we could have used it to save ourselves or something. Ouch! Well, we lost the torch. Time to use the phone. It's where the miners that were left behind were. The miners that were still alive in the cave-ins, they were stuck in here. And then the curse of the Wendigo took them over. Because we saw when they had Josh that they don't really kill you. They just take you alive for the curse to take over, because I think it's like they try to create them. If there's like only one of them, then it tries to create more and more and more. Miner's family photo. Read it, pause it. Yeah, as I was saying, that when Josh was taken by them, it showed that when he was in the mine,
Really weird.
the curse of the Wendigo was trying to take control of him. So it proves that when the miners were trapped in here, that's what happened to them. The curse of the Wendigo took over them, drove them insane, and made them become lunatics. And then obviously the curse took control, and then they became cannibals. Yep, there it is too. Oh. Whoop, nearly missed that one. Jump. I don't think it really matters how we do the climbings and everything. So they're just gonna be pretty much the same. And this was supposed to be my last walkthrough because I wanted to make sure everybody survived, but because Jessica died unexpectedly, and then obviously Matt in our last walkthrough, I've decided that I will do one last attempt at this, and if everyone dies, then I give up on this shit game. I'll be like, alright, that's it, I give up. These people die, so I don't give a shit anymore. But if we could try to create an ending where the same people survive, then that's good.
Come on, for fuck's sake. Son of a bitch.
The one time you want your phone to be charged. That was actually really close. Just think of how many years that he had to fight them on his own without any backup or help. And all of a sudden he dies protecting them.
Oh my god, finally something works.
And the guy with the flamethrower was here, was just here, and then all of a sudden, he's moved somewhere else. And there's another totem. We found 3 already. I can never tell the color, too. And that's back in the sanatorium because that section where all the cells, that's in the separate building where everything is blocked off. You can't enter it. Why is she still saying his name? She saw him die falling down a cliff. Why is she still saying his name?
Shit.
Yeah, girl, there's no way we're gonna be able to climb that. Hannah. The first sign and evidence of the sisters being in here.
Lovely. Danger is my middle fucking name.
As soon as you see that sign, you're like, wait a minute, we're under the cliff where Beth and Hannah fall down. We're right underneath because you see the first sign up there, the half sign.
Hannah.
Her glasses. And then you start to think like, wait a minute, because when we saw them fall down, they must have fallen down somewhere in here. They must have fallen down into the mines. Because this is where that cliff goes down to. The cliff that we were on where Matt died, it leads down to the mines here. that somebody was alive. Read it, pause it. Shows that somebody was alive down here, but we don't actually know who it is yet.
Oh, Jesus.
And now you know. When the sisters fall down, Hannah must have somehow, someway survived the fall, which is technically impossible for someone to survive the fall, but somehow, someway, Hannah survived the fall.
Shit.
Hannah survived the fall, and then buried Beth somewhere here. You actually see the gravesite where it is. It's just beyond the fence, where we saw the big water wheel thing. That's where she's buried. And obviously during her time in here, she must have been hiding very discreetly from the Wendigos and obviously the dude. But then the curse started to take over.
Oh, she was down here.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was saying in my first walkthrough, that the cops are freaking useless. As soon as they got word about the dead sisters, so, okay, so the officers come to the mountains, they close off some of the areas, and they yell at tapes and shit. They look around the whole forest, and they miss her phone, which they literally found. They miss her phone, and then later on, they found the phone, yeah. She dropped it at that area when they were running away, and then all of a sudden they found it when the police did not even bother to look anywhere for it. They know they know that something happened to them, so they didn't even bother to go all the way to the sanatorium thinking that maybe they could have, but no, they were like, nah, there's no way the girls could have made it that far. Pfft, that's pathetic. If they went to the sanatorium, they could have found the bodies and the story about the sanatorium and all that shit. And then obviously later on, they could have went down to the mines thinking that maybe, who knows, that maybe they would have been there. And look at this. There was signs that Hannah was alive in the cave. And you could have thought, like, the police couldn't even bother to go to the mines before. But it's only after, if Sam gets rescued in the end, she actually tells him to go to the mines, and you think like, and you guys couldn't do this a year ago. You guys couldn't do this when Hannah and Beth were missing. You guys couldn't bother to go to the mines first. That's amazing. If those stupid cops went into the mines when Hannah was still alive, they could have saved her life. But no, the cops are fucking useless here. They're useless in games, which just proves it, and they're useless in real life. There she is. That's because Hannah ate her body. When the curse was taking over Hannah, boom, she dug her up and then ate her body.
Beth.
That's why she kept on. That's why she said in the book that we find later on that she said, "I'm so sorry, I'm so hungry, blah blah blah. I'm so sorry, I had no choice." It's because the curse took over her. Once the curse takes over you, it controls you to resolve the cannibalism, to eat someone, and that's what it did. And that's why with Josh, he started eating the flamethrower's guy's head, because once the curse took over him, he just started eating the dude's head straight away. And you think, like, if the cops just freaking went down to the mines, they could have found her alive. But no. The cops didn't even bother to go to the mines because they thought there's no way they could have survived.
No.
It's pathetic.
No.
Oh crap. Oh, I got my table ready. I got my table. I got my table. I got my table here. Because I put my controller on the table so that way I don't move. So. Ooh. Oh crap, missed that. That was not really gonna matter. So just go, just go, just go, just go. Just go, just go, just go. It's not gonna matter anyway. We did hide before, so let's see what happens if we turn back. Alright, we're gonna have to find that out later on.
Josh!
Josh. Oh, very good. Every one of you got my name. And after all you've been through, good. I mean, how does that feel? Right? How does it feel? Do you enjoy feeling terrorized, humiliated? I mean, panicked? All those emotions that my sisters got to feel 1 year ago? Only guess what? They didn't get to laugh it off. No, they're gone.
I don't know if you noticed this, Josh, but none of us are laughing.
Oh, come. Why the long faces? Come on. It's good to get the heart racing every now and then, right? And race, they did. I mean, every one of you just pitter-pat, pitter-pat. I hope you appreciated my little phantasmagorical spectacle. I mean, no detail too small, no opportunity missed. It was such a delight to play the puppet master to all of your Pavlovian panic. All that gore, it was gore galore, fake bodies. I mean, God, that shit was expensive. And no retakes. Nope. Only double takes. Oh, you should have seen your faces. Hook, line, and sinker for every little stinker.
Josh, why are you doing this?
Yeah, don't even ask this squirrely little grunt. He's got no clue. He's out of his fucking tree. He's definitely off his meds.
Oh, come on, you guys. Revenge is the best medicine.
You're done. Mike, he's sick.
What? Come on, you guys are all gonna thank me when you guys become internet sensations.
Wait, what?
Oh, you better believe this little puppy's going viral, ladies and germs. I mean, we got unrequited love. We got blood. I don't think there's enough hard drives in China to count all the views we're gonna get, you guys.
What are you talking about, you asshat? Jessica's fucking dead.
What?
Did you hear me? Jessica is dead. You are gonna fucking pay, dick!
Yeah, except he didn't actually do any of that.
Guys, come on. Seriously, this is crazy, you know?
Shut up.
Why'd you hit her, man? Huh? Why'd you have to fucking hit her?
What are you talking
You
about?
punched Ashley, you piece of shit!
I got so mad.
You don't hit a girl. You just don't.
Dude, Chris. Bro,
I'm not your bro.
Where are we going? Where are you guys taking me?
Fuck you up, bro.
What?
You can't do anything stupid before we call the police in the morning.
Fine.
Yeah, I think, like, if we didn't find the documents on the therapy session he's been getting and the medications that Dr. Hill was talking about, I guess like if they survived the night with the Wendigos and he as well survived, then obviously like once Dr. Hill got the word, he would have told the police everything that happened and the medications he was taking and everything. So I think like maybe something could have happened, but because Josh didn't survive, but and you know, I actually looked it up. I actually looked up if Josh might survive, but no, he doesn't survive at all. He either gets turned into a Wendigo or he dies. Those are the two endings he gets. I mean, the creators of this game could not even bother to make a scene where maybe he could survive along with them when obviously he gets arrested by the police, and you get two outcomes with the police. One, that he literally goes to jail. Another one is that he does get to jail, but they actually get the information from Dr. Lee and everything. But also, if you get the information as then where you read some of the stuff that's been happening, the medications and all that, then maybe something would have happened. But no. It's pathetic, these game creators. If I created this game, like, if they wanted to do a reboot of this game, like the exact same story but with different outcomes, I would create an ending like that. I would create one where Josh survives with them and create those two endings. I would have done that, but I don't know what these game creators were thinking.
Didn't do anything. Are you serious, bro?
Goddamn murderer is what you are.
I didn't do it. Michael, please, just listen to me, man. I did not hurt Jessica.
Scald.
Are you insane? Like really? Do you not understand what you've done?
I'm a healer, man. I bring people together.
Not like you assholes.
That's enough.
It's only after Mike obviously figured out that he didn't actually kill her, then he's like, look, I'm sorry, dude, I thought you killed her and everything.
You are dude. It's not my fault. You suckers can't take a joke.
Oh wait. Did I hurt you? Did you feel a little bit pain right now? I am so sorry.
Stop it!
Jesus, dude.
Stop! Michael, I'm sorry, man. I can't tell you how sorry I am that something happened to Jessica, but I swear to you, I have no idea what happened to her.
We can try to see if something feels wrong.
Shit, Mike, this... something feels really wrong here. Joking? I'm just having a really hard time figuring out that he would like do anything to hurt Jess.
I saw what he did to her with my own eyes. This is her blood.
Can't we all just get along?
Damn it!
I think maybe during... I think maybe during the whole scheming he was doing, he must have been taking the medications, which is why he's been acting like that.
You're just a bunch of bullies. You can't hang out a guy just to try like this, guys. Huh? Not like you got the guts to really do anything about it anyways.
We did aggressive and defensive.
Oh, stuff it. You're the biggest coward there is.
Uh-huh. I did something. I made you believe in the world I created. And I showed you parts of yourself you were too afraid to visit.
You manipulated us. You tricked us. You hurt your friends, and you did it all while you hid in the shadows. You're a coward, Josh. That's all you are.
But only if they knew like the stuff they went through in the therapy, then I guess maybe they would have.
They're still, man. Right, still. Okay, tie them up if they're just wiggle around.
Gosh, dude.
Leave me a little wiggle room, huh? What does it take to shut you up? Oh, not so tight, okay? Not so tight, okay? Those plastic ties, that's where it's at.
In God's name, is he talking about?
This is hard to watch.
You ever say this kind of shit before?
Oh, I've never seen him like this.
Money back. Hey, Mike. Mike. Mike.
What?
What happened with Jess, Mike?
You know what happened.
No, I don't. I got a problem, Mike. I don't remember killing Jess.
Christ.
I mean, like, I feel like I would remember killing her, you know? She's so soft. And she's probably got, like, a really tight bod. Shut your fuck!
What's the effect this time? Chris said that he would save Josh, but then didn't. Josh was sympathetic to Chris and antagonized Mike.
Mouth.
It's on Mike.
Seriously? What? Did you think I was gonna shoot him? I don't know.
Come on, Chris. You know me better than that.
Yeah, Chris, you know me better than that.
Yeah. Well, just next time give me a heads up, all right?
Oh, you poor little piggies. You can't even get your good cop, bad cop routine to work. Leave it to the pros, bros!
Why don't you go back to the lodge? Make sure everything's all right. I'll stay here with this lunatic until the morning.
Really? Your relationship with status with Josh still goes? But since Matt is dead, wouldn't his name be technically off? Because obviously in the beginning of the game you had Hannah and Beth, but because they died, they're out of the relationship status. But because Matt is now dead, don't you think like maybe you get rid of the name and only with the name of people that are still alive? Don't you think like maybe they should do that? Along with Jess, they're both dead, so wouldn't they at least like got out the names out and just keep the ones that are alive or something?
Keep over. Can we order pizza?
I'm sure you're okay.
Yeah. I want to know everything's fine back there.
You're right. See you in the morning.
Here we go. Alright, this is where we're gonna stop our walkthrough, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be doing episode 8.